I'm sure by now we have all heard about the trend becoming that girl, but I'm 24 this year, so I want to start implementing things that make me become the best version of myself. So what about becoming that woman? Something that I've been implementing is waking up earlier, and I've been waking up at 7:30 lately, and this is just something that really works for my schedule. I just hate having to rush my mornings, so waking up earlier just means that I can relax a little bit and have more time to myself. But as soon as my alarm goes off, I go straight towards the bathroom, brush my teeth, I do my morning skincare. Lately, I've just been washing my face with just water. I used to wash my face in the mornings with my cleanser. Honestly, my skin has changed so much. Then, as soon as I get back into my room, I make my bed. They say the most successful people make their bed every day. And this is something that I've always done since I can remember, but it honestly does just start your day off so much better than if you don't make it. Another thing I've been implementing lately is movement. I'm fortunate enough to have a dog, so she forces me to get outside, but starting my day off with a morning walk has honestly not only changed my physical health, but the mental clarity that it brings me throughout the day is honestly insane. Just getting up, moving your body, and getting some vitamin D in the morning is honestly nature's best medicine. My mental health has drastically improved by going on walks. Something about being in nature and just taking a moment that's outside of your screen has helped me massively. I've been implementing a lot of Pilates recently. I hate going to the gym, so I find that I'll either do a Pilates class at home. For this, I just follow some YouTube videos. There's honestly tons out there. And on the weekends, me and my sister tend to go to a Pilates class together, which is so much fun. I'm someone who doesn't really particularly like going to the gym, so Pilates is a workout that I've found that really helps me. So I do recommend experimenting with what workout works best for you. This is just preference, but lately I've cut down on my caffeine intake. I used to struggle really bad with acne, so this is something that I did implement that improved my acne. I've made a switch to decaf, herbal teas, and lately I'm on a massive matcha kick. It does have caffeine, but it doesn't have the same side effects that coffee does. Coffee and tea really make me anxious, but I find that matcha doesn't do that. It gives me the energy, but without that jittery feeling. It's also just a fun little drink to have in the mornings. The next thing is fueling my body properly. Sorry, this porridge looks really unappetizing, but I tend to realize that if I fuel my body properly, I have more energy throughout the day. My fitness goals are better than when I don't. If you've watched my videos before, you'll know that me and my sister love to food prep. We bake preppable breakfast muffins, bagels, and preppable sandwich fillings or salad fillings throughout the week. And it honestly just makes our life so much easier throughout the week if we have stuff ready for us in the fridge that we know is healthy, fresh, and that tastes good. Lately, I've been loving having my breakfast and lunches outside. Of course, the pets follow me during this. Because the weather is so nice lately, it's been really nice just to eat it outside. This also helps me not eat while I'm on my phone and makes me much more present when I'm eating and putting stuff in my body. It also gives me a proper break. I find that because I work on my phone and my laptop all day, it's just nice to go outside and have my lunch rather than inside looking at my phone. So if the weather continues to be like this in the UK, I will definitely be spending more time outside enjoying the sun. I also take this time to try and read my book. I do read my book before I go to bed, but lately on my lunch breaks, I have been enjoying reading my book outside in the lovely sunshine. Reading is another thing that really helps me get off my phone. This one has taken me forever to read, but I'm finally getting through it. Next is making more of an effort to get ready in the mornings. This day I actually was going somewhere, but even if I'm not going somewhere, lately I've just been doing some makeup, getting dressed. It honestly makes me have much more of a productive day than if I was just sitting in sweats or loungewear. Don't get me wrong, most days I am in loungewear and most days I don't have productive days. You need the days where you're not productive in order for you to have those productive days. So don't get me wrong, I am not like this 24/7. I think that's so unrealistic to be like this 24/7, but I have just found on days that I do get ready and I do make more of an effort, I am way more productive. Another thing is really taking some time for self-care. I love self-care. I think I take too much time for self-care, but if I don't do this, I can't function with people. I really need my introvert time. I need my time to myself, to breathe, to relax, to just have my own thoughts. So lately I've been taking just that little extra time in the evening for myself, doing a face mask, having a bath, doing a hair mask, whatever it may be. This night I dermaplaned my face and I did my eyebrows and then I did a face mask. This face mask is so nice. I'm such a big fan of sheet masks. I think they're so hydrating. And then after my face mask, I moved into my LED light therapy mask. I love this mask. One of the best things that I've ever got myself. I love it. I think I've noticed quite a lot of differences from it, but you guys can look up the benefits because it's just so amazing. Just taking this time to really unwind and relax has definitely improved my mental health and also how I interact with people. I find that if I've had that time to myself, I'm much more relaxed and less anxious around people. This is also my time that I unwind for the evening, so I'll be reading my book. Reading my book in the evenings is sometimes quite difficult for me. Sometimes I can't fully switch off and I'll just scroll on my phone for ages, and that's so fine because sometimes you don't feel like reading, and I personally don't, but I have been getting into a much better habit with picking up my book instead of spending time on my phone scrolling. So yeah, I've definitely made it more of an effort to pick up my book instead of scrolling on my phone before I go to bed. Hi everyone, I thought I would just pop on here and say I'm sorry that this video is a little bit shorter than what I normally post, but I do hope you've enjoyed this. I do want to make a disclaimer and say I'm not productive all the time. I think the majority of the time I'm actually not productive, but the things that I did throughout this video do really help me to hold myself accountable to be productive, and I do want to become the best version of myself as I possibly can, and I think everybody does, and I think it just starts with looking at what you could do differently to change your unhealthy habits. I think my most unhealthy habit is my screen time. So I'm just trying to make sure that my screen time is lowered, and by doing that, reading more, being outside, going on more walks, stuff like that, it really does help me to not obviously be on my phone. And yeah, just wanted to make a little disclaimer that I'm not productive all the time, and I think you really do need unproductive days in order for yourself to be productive. But yeah, I really do hope that you've enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, comment an emoji if you've made it this far, and put the post notifications on so you'll get notified every time I post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.